More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed believes less is more. So they have screening tools to help you narrow down your list of candidates. And you only pay for the applications you need. That's right. Deal? Visit Indeed.com/credit. That's Indeed.com/credit. Evil, good morning.
Good morning, Rick. How are you today?
She said Richard. Richard and Evil.
Richard and Evil in the morning on the Rick Smiley Morning Show. Got a quick look at your front page news, Richard. So the Republicans in the state of Georgia have already started their efforts to change voting rights, Ricky. So yesterday, Republicans in the House voted to approve a bill that would impose restrictions and put various limitations on voting access. Also, there are more calls for New York Governor Andrew Cuomo to step down. Now, a third accuser has come forward yesterday saying that moments after she met Cuomo at a wedding reception in 2019, he touched her back and put his hands on her face and asked her if he could kiss her. Now, this time, there is a creepy-looking picture of the encounter that does not help at all. Also, the head of the CDC issued a statement warning that with the spread of this new variant, COVID cases in the U.S. could rise again. And last but not least, the head of the FBI will testify in the Senate investigation of the Capitol riots. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Right, T, what's going on in sports?
Already, man, this is brought to you by Ford. Tough, this smart can only be called F-150. Check out the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 at Ford.com. Built Ford proud. Built Ford tough. The Atlanta Hawks fire their head coach, Lloyd Pierce, after 2 years, man. Unfortunate. But this new day of sports franchises wants to win now. Don't give coaches the time to develop a winning atmosphere anymore, man. If you ain't coming in winning right now, you got a short straw, dog, on it that you didn't pull. So unfortunate for Lloyd Pierce, man. He's done a lot for not only the team, but also the city of Atlanta. James Harden has recorded his 7th triple-double since joining the Brooklyn Nets. He became the first player to record 30 points, 15 assists, and at least 10 rebounds with 0 turnovers yesterday as they beat the San Antonio Spurs. Former Houston Texans superstar, defensive end J.J. Watt signs a 2-year contract with the Arizona Cardinals. $31 million, $23 million guaranteed. Yes, indeed. So you know what that means, Rick. Him and defensive end Chandler Jones would be a ferocious tandem on defense for the Arizona Cardinals, man. So
$31 million, I'll tear them damn tackles up. I'll be coming off that damn edge so fast, man.
Come on, dog. If he can stay healthy, though, he got to stay healthy. You know, his last couple of years, man, he ain't been able to finish the full season. So, but if he stays healthy, look out for Arizona. That's what I got right about now. Gary with the T. What's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all, baby. ESPN, y'all, may be hit with a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that ESPN is getting dragged after they confused Future with 2 Chainz on Instagram, and 100 people are upset about it. Now, they're saying Black History Month is officially over. It came to the end the other day, which means, y'all, that the March Madness tournament is just a few weeks away. But they say it seems as though ESPN, honey, may have been a little too eager, honey, for it to begin as they confused the 2 very different rappers, y'all, in a social media post. Now, they're saying Future and 2 Chainz both have braided hair and released albums back in 2020, but otherwise they are 2 different talents. And they're saying it didn't stop ESPN social media, honey, for mixing the 2 up, y'all. And a lot of people saying that, you know, ESPN, they might need to, y'all, you know, change the people that, you know, work for them or what have you, because they're saying they need to hire more black people for social media. They say because these white kids with degrees, y'all, just don't know these people. And it's a hurting thing to the public. So we're going to see how this turn out, because, I mean, they do kind of resemble a little bit.
Who?
Future and 2 Chainz. I mean, they both got braids, like they said, and you know, and they both rappers and what have you.
They both tall.
And I mean, it wasn't a hip hop page that reported it incorrectly. It was a sports page. So, I mean, people make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, not after Black History Month. That's not a good look. They should have did their homework on that, honey, because that's just not a good look, honey, for Black History Month, making us think that we all look alike. So they might sue them, honey, and give them some extra change. So we're going to follow this story. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is cucumber skin. On the high end, you say cucumber skin, and on the low, you say beautiful dark green. That's your color for today. Brad,
cucumber skin. I like that one. You paid for that one.
Okay.
Oh, cucumber skin.
Yes,
yeah, I can tell you went to Whole Foods yesterday and bought you some cucumbers, didn't you?
Yes, sir, honey. Yes.
I know you did.
Yes, honey. They were consumed well. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Coming up next in the hot spot, I got news on Tiny and T.I. Tell y'all about it up next in the hot spot. You stupid guy. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot.
Catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. And this segment is brought by, this Hot Topic segment is brought to you by ABC's new groundbreaking 6-week series, Soul of a Nation, a show by Black people for all people about the Black experience in America. Premiering tonight at 9 Central, 10, and that's it. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. T.I. and Tiny have denied the recent disturbing allegations against them, which include kidnapping, rape, and drugging. As previously reported this past weekend, attorney Tyrone A. Blackburn called for a criminal investigation against the couple for over 30 women, accusing them of a lot of allegations that included forced drugging, kidnapping, rape, and intimidation in at least 2 states, including California and Georgia. According to Page 6, an attorney for the couple said that they deny in the strongest possible terms these unsustained and baseless allegations and called it a shakedown. Now, attorney Steve Sadow continued, "We are confident that if these claims are thoroughly and fairly investigated, no charges will be forthcoming. The Harrises employ everyone to not be taken in by these obvious attempts to manipulate the press and misuse the justice system." Meanwhile, T.I. will not be returning for Ant-Man 3, according to the Hollywood Reporter. The Marvel Studios' upcoming Ant-Man 3, The Wasp: Quantumania, he will not be returning. All right, Lord have mercy. I hate that whole situation. Moving on, Lil Wayne has announced a new Young Money compilation. During a radio interview, Wayne said, "We are about to put the compilation together with all the artists together on one album." He said that sets up everything for everybody so they can start coming out with their solo projects as well. Next, we're going to talk about Will Smith. He said he will consider running for political office in the future. So during the interview with the Crooked Media Pod Save America podcast, Will Smith said that he has thought about running for political office one day. He said, "I think for now, I'll let that office get cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll consider at some point down the line."
Why don't you join and clean it up?
Okay. He said, "I absolutely have an opinion. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. I believe in understanding between people. And I believe in the possibility of harmony. I will certainly do my part, whether it remains artistic or at some point ventures into the political arena." Whew, Lord have mercy. What you think about that, Rick?
I mean, change, but Will is out here making money right now, doing movies and stuff. He don't have time for political office because he wouldn't be able to do what he does best, perform and do the things he do. But you can definitely donate to campaigns and find other ways to get involved. He don't have to necessarily run until he don't want to perform and do movies and stuff anymore. Then run, because I plan to run. So later on,
right, later on down the line.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Last but not least, D'Angelo. He headlined a special solo versus event live from the Apollo Theater on Saturday. Now, he brought out Redman and Method Man along with her, who performed her hit Best Part and sang Nothing Even Matters with D'Angelo, this previously sang by Lauryn Hill. Now, after the show, during the Instagram Live, Swizz Beatz and Timberland revealed that the reason D'Angelo did a solo event because he was actually supposed to do a versus with Maxwell on Valentine's Day. But Swizz explained that didn't work out. And the fact that D'Angelo D'Angelo was still ready to go and was motivated, we had to celebrate him. No matter who was on stage, we had to celebrate that king, because as you can see, those songs that he played tonight, man, that's real music, and this is a celebratorial stage, and we could not play around with him. So kudos to you, D'Angelo, for not doing the verses or it going bad and you still doing your part. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up the hot spot. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news that you absolutely positively cannot use. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Hey, listen. It's about that time for Special K. Got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Special K, good morning.
Good morning. For today's news is sponsored by a South Florida favorite and a Rickey Smiley Morning Show longtime sponsor, Chuck's Steakhouse. We're the best steakhouse in the house in the South. You love it when you put our meat in your mouth. Okay, so classic rock G. All right, look, man. A lot of heavy news going on in the world. Well, it's time for some absolutely useless facts. These are things that you about to know that nobody needs to know.
Right.
Dave, can I get some appropriate useless facts background music? How about this, y'all? These are things I guarantee none of y'all knew. Rubber bands last longer when they are what? Refrigerated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Know that.
Did you know that there's no number from 1 to 999 that includes the letter A when you spell it out?
Damn.
Did you know that flamingos, speaking of South Florida, did you know that flamingos can only eat with their head upside down?
Oh, yeah, because the way they mouth, it's scooped. I get it. I understand that.
Yeah. I guarantee if one of y'all try that, you're going to choke, Goodell. All right, specifically for our Caucasian listeners only. Again, Caucasian listeners only. To escape the grip of a crocodile's jaws, push your thumbs into its eyeballs. It will let you go instantly.
Oh, yeah.
That's because our black listeners will never find themselves in a situation where we are in a crocodile's jaws. That don't happen to black people. That's only a white person predicament. Now, there's only 4 words in the English language which end in D-O-U-S. Did you know that? Tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous.
Oh, wow. I'm right
now. In black names, of course, that's different. There's a whole lot of black names that end in D.
Okay.
Marquavius, Dontavius, Shabondius, Marshandius. Oh, okay,
sure.
There's a lot of black names that end in it. Did you know that it's impossible to tickle yourself? You cannot tickle yourself. It don't work.
Yeah, it don't.
It's impossible also for you to lick your own elbow. Did you know that?
Can't.
Guarantee you somebody's about to try it right now. Somebody listening is going to try to lick their elbow right now.
One old man that's 70 with a long tongue.
Hey, Brat, how about this one? 11,000 Americans a year injure themselves seriously enough to require an ER visit while doing what? Trying out weird sexual positions.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, it is not that serious.
Coming off that ceiling
It's not that
fan.
hard.
Yeah, you ain't did nothing till you came off that ceiling fan. Spent yourself around and got real drunk and let yourself go at the right time. And tore up everything off that dresser and mess up the flat screen TV. And put that ceiling fan on fast. Now
Don't
you
do
light it. You turn up, you lightheaded.
Hey, here's another reason not to ever visit Montpelier, Vermont. Here's another reason not to ever visit there. They're the only U.S. capital without a McDonald's. How is that even possible?
Wow.
Peanuts are one of the ingredients of what? Dynamite.
What? Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, peanuts are one of the ingredients of dynamite. Hey, did you know that when you have a blob of toothpaste on your toothbrush, did you know that has a name?
No.
It's called a nurdle.
Wow.
Did you know if you stretch out a slinky, if you stretch it out straight, it's 82 feet long?
Hey, Kay, you know what I thought about?
What'd you think about?
A commercial.
That could be you. Hold it.
Half man, half woman.
It's Gary.
I wanna hip you to the T.
It's Gary, baby.
Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a sad day, y'all, for these rappers and their wives and what have you. You know, Brad talked about it earlier about T.I. and his beautiful wife, Miss Tiny. Well, now, y'all, it's been reported, y'all, that MTO News, y'all, has learned that one of the female accusers, y'all, said that accusing T.I. of setting up one of these women, honey, with Nelly. And she's claiming she's being sexually abused, y'all. Now, according to the documents obtained, y'all, in 2014, they're saying that T.I. and Tiny forced a woman to have sexual intercourse with rapper Nelly against her will. Now, Nelly recently settled, y'all, a lawsuit by a different woman who claimed that he sexually assaulted her on his beautiful tour bus. Now, they're saying, you know, Nelly's a Grammy Award-winning rapper. He's best known for his rap, his Hot and Dur, or in Her, and what have you. Now, this is the sad part about that. They're saying Nelly was dropped as spokesman for Honey Nut Cheerios following the allegation of sexual assault. And they're also saying, y'all, that this latest allegation, y'all, may threaten his partnership with PepsiCo Lay's Flamin' Hot Chips, honey. So this is getting to be very serious. I mean, I just can't, it's hard to believe all this stuff. I mean, how this stuff all comes up so much later on in life? I mean, if all these things happened back in the day, why do people bring stuff up later on in life? Is it because of the budget cut? They want money? Or what could it be for this to be happening? Do y'all have
it's the culture we live in, Gary.
Is that what it is?
Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame, however that comes, in whatever form.
Really?
And Nelly being fired from that Honey Nut Cheerios thing, that was a while ago. It's an allegation that came out by a young lady that was unfounded. And they found out that this lady has a reputation of trying to get famous men caught up. So there is a culture of women out there. They are trying to catch men up too, in addition to some men not being, you know, super upstanding.
But did she get a check?
Think about it like that, Gary. Don't just throw the book at the man. You don't even know if it's true.
Did she get a check? Did she get a check?
No, because she was found.
She got paid.
She did not get paid. There wasn't no settlement.
Yeah. Or Mario Cuomo.
There was not a settlement.
She was wrong. Because he kissed him in the mouth.
Well, he grabbed her face up, but well, why don't these people? Okay, anyway, child, it's just
just don't do it. Don't
do it.
I mean, you damn near have to have what do you call a person that stamp a piece of paper where something can be legal?
A notary public.
You have to have a notary republic to ask a woman out on a date.
Well, yeah.
A damn notary.
On record.
Yeah. But everybody get hot and bothered, and it's just at the time. I mean, I guess you just can't control yourself, and you just do what happens. I mean, what make you react.
I stay away from. I don't go near. I'm not going where they at.
You don't know near.
Yeah, so we just gotta pray on it.
Bring it on now.
Speaking of now, honey.
This is why my grandma says, if you stay in the bed, don't want none of this happen. Just go somewhere and lay down.
Yeah, well, that's right, honey. So it's been reported out that rapper Meek Mill, honey, is allegedly shooting his shot at Kim Kardashian, honey, which we already knew that, because that's why Kanye divorced. He said he felt that Kim, honey, had been played with Meek, honey. But they say, baby, allegedly, they say Meek, honey, he's very unready. Kim not ready to start dating right now, but they say Meek Mill is definitely ready for her. They're saying, honey, that, you know, close to
rough. How many kids she got?
She got four kids. But I'm sure she probably revirginated and everything will be great with her. And, you know, like I said, revirginate.
Men don't mind.
What's a revirginate?
Or rejuvenated.
If you're Kim Kardashian, you got that kind of money, you know, we'll do it.
Exactly.
We don't care about how many puppies you done had.
She has 4 kids. You revirginate. If you're either a virgin or you're not. You're not revirginate.
Well, this is the deal, baby.
I have that rich and she got 6 puppies. We good.
Oh, Lord.
Got the puppies.
That my boy Roosevelt say, yeah, she fine. She probably got a couple stretch marks and had them puppies.
Well, she's Kim Kardashian, honey. So this girl, honey, she go, honey, you know. The color today is my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is cucumber skin. On the high end, you say cucumber skin, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark green. That's your color for the day.
Boy, she laying down. You come home and she in the bed breastfeeding all them babies like a little kettle, like all them kids. You be like, oh no, I should have did this. But I like this house though. Y'all give it up to Gary with the T. graduated?
I don't know.
It's time to get yourself together. Get it together, Gary. You up this long, this late, you in your house shoes. Go with be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is William Graham. Shout out to my mom Edith, Kelly Graham, Uncle James, Aaron, and PJ. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Shaquana McFadden calling from Pompano Beach, Florida. I want to wake up my two sons, Jeremiah and Nehemiah. Get up, get up, get up.
I want to wake up my children, Enrique Burns and Cardell Christian Jr. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Chantel Marie calling from Chase City, Virginia. I want to wake up my son, his second day of school back in the building, and my daughter, and my sister's gone back to work. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. We in Norfolk, wake up. In Birmingham, wake up. Oklahoma, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louisville, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. Hey, Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, the wake up call is being brought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best. Now, Gary, what were you saying? You done? You done, Gary? He got mad. Church in 60 seconds up next. Hold on, during the commercial break, Gary, you said what now?
First of all, I was through with it, okay? Eve was the one talking about, and Gary, this and that, but honey, to my recollection, honey, I'm the only one on this show with a degree, so let's be clear.
Well, I'm glad you're not getting paid to recall, Gary, because I, too, went to Historical Black College University, Clark, Atlanta. Thank you. Find a way or make one. Mass comm major with a degree in journalism and in speech. Thank you very much and good day.
And Gary, what's your
my
degree?
degree is in business management, okay?
No, it's not. Gary,
what my damn degree is in business management?
I thought you said it was in nursing.
I went to school for nursing. I was in nursing school and I got out and went to school and got my degree in broadcast.
Back up, you're taking us too fast. The people can't understand.
I mean, you're confusing me.
So you went to school for business management and you ended up in nursing.
No, I started off in nursing, honey, and then I got out of nursing.
So what made you get out of nursing and then get into business management?
Because, honey, I had to get a degree in something, and nursing was going to take too long, but it wasn't going to take as long as it was going to be in business
management. So what's wrong with so you saying something wrong with nursing? You didn't want to be in the medical? Because you could be vaccinating people right now.
Exactly. I could be vaccinating evil hell, but anyway, yes, I could be. It's just
because I have great insurance and I have the vaccine. I'm good. Thank you, Gary.
She got natural immunity. She got T cells.
Talk about
She's already had coronavirus and passed it right on over here to me.
Okay, yeah.
So we're good. And I have a degree as well. Why you sitting up here talking about everybody got a degree?
Talk about
the Alabama State University, the Clark Atlanta University. And where did you graduate from?
Who, me? Northwood University. Honey.
Where's that?
Cedar Hill, Texas. No, niece. It was not.
Is that an HBCU?
What? It's a CU.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Brat.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Pastor Brat.
It's so hard to live in this world alone. My sisters and my brothers, they sometimes do me wrong. But I'm trying to live free from sin. I'm trying to make it in. Rickey, it's so hard. You know, people are entitled. They think they need something from you all the time.
Amen.
But it's so hard. It's so hard. Ooh, it's so hard. So hard. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. But I don't need nobody trying to take from me. I need somebody to show me love. Show me love. Show me love. Show me love.
All right, Pastor Fred, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can follow me at The Real Pastor Fred.
And the same as anybody by Kroger. Tune in to More Than That with Gia Peppers, wherever you listen to podcasts. More Than That is sponsored by Kroger. Fresh for everyone. Chicken and waffle mix coming up. Rick Smiley Morning Show. Black Tony. Hey, real talk, man. I met a couple from Akron, Ohio.
Okay.
And they said this lady, like, she love you, Black Tony. They from Akron, Ohio. And they was on vacation in Miami, and the lady was just saying she just hurt and disappointed, Black Tony, that you call in sick every day and don't come to work. People feel like you don't.
Okay, see, Shady, hold up. Let me stop you right there, Shady. First of all, let's get something straight. I don't call in sick every day, Shady. I don't hardly know if you sick. I be having situation what happened to me, Shady. Okay. I ain't sick today. I ain't sick. Ain't nobody sick over here. I'm feeling good, boy.
So you not so why aren't you coming to work?
Cause I had a situation where what folks have all the time, Shady.
Can I ask you something, Black Tony? Can I ask you something? What does that have to do with us? Because we have situations too, but we come to work.
Because this is important right now. If you let me explain, Shady, if you let me explain myself and stop bullying me, let me explain myself, Shady.
Yeah.
Boy, you be bullying folks, Shady. Look,
what
happened? No, Shady, what happened? I can't come right now because my phone charger messed up, and you gotta hold it a certain way for it to charge my phone. And I'm holding it right now because I'm only on 4%. I can't leave out here on 4% on my phone. And what if I leave out here on 4% and I drive down the street, then my phone be dead, and you be trying to call me to tell me to stop and bring you some orange juice or something, and then I don't get your card, and then you're going to be upset. So you're going to be saying, why you ain't answer your phone? I'm going to be like, because my phone was dead, because you ain't let it finish charging up, because my charger messed up, and I got to hold it a certain way for it to charge up. So as soon as it get up to like 100%, I'll call. I'll be there.
But when you have to hold it, it don't charge fast, because it's not getting a full charge.
Shouted, no, you shouted, because I'm saying, my cord got a shout in it. It got a little shout in it. So look, when I hold it, it's going to charge.
Are you sitting down or standing up? What kind of charger you got?
I'm laying down, Shady. I got a 6-foot charger cord. You know, I'm laying down. I'm holding it with one hand, and I'm letting it charge up.
And you at 4%. As soon as
you get up to 96%, I'll come.
Why not? Why you can't get it up to like 20%?
Cause 20% ain't gonna hold up too long. It's gonna die out if I get to work. And then when I get to work, it's gonna be dead. And then what if my grandmama try to call me while I'm at work?
Why don't you just turn your screen off? Turn your screen off at 20%. You'll make it to work.
Shady, why you don't just buy me a new phone charger so I ain't got that problem no more? This is all your fault.
Okay, Black Tony, you get paid just like
you. You don't want to take your responsibility for not buying me a new phone charger.
So that's my responsibility to buy you a phone charger? Bro, you ain't been to work in 3 years.
You just bought you a Ford Explorer. You can't buy me no phone charger?
Yeah, I bought a Ford Explorer because I always want. I work hard. I perform every weekend. You don't ever show up when I try to get you to show up to stuff on the weekends.
Okay, so why you trying to take the responsibility out on me? This your fault.
Do it sound like my fault, right, T?
Yeah, man, he got a good point, man. You know.
Man, be quiet. This your boy, Rickey Smiley, man. Me and my girl, Keisha Cole, want to hook you up with $1,000. That's right.
We are giving away $1,000 all this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, it's time to pick a winner for the Rickey Smiley Stimulus Contest, man. You're trying to hook somebody up with $1,000. Let's go to the phone. Hey, who is this and where you calling from?
Betty Pennick from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yay! Naptown! You are calling number 20 and you just won $1,000.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Woo! Congratulations once again. What's your name?
Betty Pennick.
Betty Pennick. Congratulations. Tell everybody what morning show just hooked you up, girl.
WTLC 106.7.
That's right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And okay, if you didn't win today, y'all, don't you worry. You got another chance tomorrow to win that $1,000. Just keep listening. It's brought to you by Keisha Cole, BMG, and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, now everybody that's in Miami, it's not the station. Don't turn. It's Hot 105. If you're in Birmingham, that's 98.7 Kiss FM. If you're in Atlanta, that's Classics. Don't try to turn to that. Only if you're in Indianapolis. If you're in the 317. If you're outside of the 317, because some people just kind of off a little bit, and they're gonna change the station, thinking that, not knowing that the station that they already listening to is a station supposed to be on. Somebody gonna change the dial and try to find W. Say what, Ron?
Yeah, wait a minute. Because they listening, so they don't have to change. If they heard that other station say, "Oh, I didn't know Ricky was down 102.2. He on 2 stations." You know it.
It's one dummy out there, one truck driver, dude with a beard and mustache, need trimming. Just said, "Oh, what did he say, Rock? What did he say, Rock?"
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, Ricky Smiley on 2 stations. Okay, I'm down to 102.1. Come on, I don't hear nothing. Fool, you was already listening." Well, the lady said 102.1. A whole nother city, man. She said she was from Indianapolis. You live in Atlanta, fool.
I'm crying. I'm so stop the music, Gary. We finna stop the music. I promise, Gary. There's one person out there that changed the station.
My Lord.
Oh, I'm crying.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
That's right, Gary. We are better outside.
Yeah.
7 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Now, we all know that the Golden Globe Award aired recently, honey. And, you know, it was the 2021 Golden Globes Award, and they're saying that it got off to a rocket start. But, y'all, they're also saying upon virtually winning the first award of the evening, y'all, the best performance by an actor in a supporting role for the film Judas and the Black Messiah, Daniel Kaluuya. They say he experienced some technical difficulty, and a lot of people say, honey, he might file a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the Golden Globes. Now, they're saying after a few seconds of silence, they say the show cut off Kaluuya. Now, he was accepting his award, Ricky. He was telling everybody how he was excited about it and what have you and stuff. And before you know it, honey, it went silent. They said they didn't want to hear that mess. They said, honey, they had a technical problem, and they sent all of his congratulations, honey, to the universe because nobody heard what he was saying. And then, you know, later on, they came back and said, oh, well, we just want to let y'all know that Daniel received his little Golden Globe Award, and congratulations. And that's it. That was sad, Rick. That was the last day of Black History Month, and they cut this black man off from winning this award. That's something that's rarely done in Golden Globe history. And when the black man finally won it, they said they had technical difficulties. They said people didn't want to hear what he had to say, so they didn't play it. I mean, it wasn't a good look, and I feel so sorry for Daniel because you know he was in that movie also, Get Out, and they said, what happened? Didn't they throw him out and Get Out too, honey? What happened?
No, he tried to go to the release party or the what do you call it, the premiere for it, and they wouldn't let him in.
Why they wouldn't let him in?
He wasn't invited, is what happened.
He wasn't invited.
So
or something like that.
The movie went to Sundance, where it premiered at Sundance, and everybody a part of the project was invited to Sundance. He cleared his schedule only to find out while shooting Wakanda in Atlanta that he was not invited at all. And so he felt snubbed from lack of invitation, considering he was the lead and star of the film.
Right.
That's crazy. How does that happen?
Right.
Honey, it happened. They probably didn't want to.
Can't nobody be like, oh, he's good. You know how it is. He's good. Come on. We didn't think.
But you know what, Ricky? He wasn't famous yet. No one knew who he was. He wasn't famous, and that's what you do when you're a respecter of person. You worried about the people with the big names versus the person that actually got you here with a name you can't even pronounce. That's who we should be prioritizing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we just gotta keep him lifted. Hopefully, you know, all goes well when he win his Soul Train Award or something like that. That they have volume for him or what have you. He ain't gotta worry about getting a Golden Globe and people hearing him and what have you. Because anyway. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, let's continue to pray, y'all, for Eddie Murphy. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, y'all, but Ricky, do you know Richie Teigen, honey? He's the guy that discovered Eddie Murphy, y'all, in the legendary comic strip live comedy club he owned. He died, y'all. They're saying he died. He was 75 years old. He died. He discovered Eddie Murphy and a lot of more other comedians and what have you. And you know they're saying Eddie's sad about it and what have you though. But you know, He said when he met Eddie, he said Eddie was a teenager and at the time he said he was a little cocky and he acted a little impatient about getting on stage, honey. But he said, they threw him out of the club. But then Eddie came back and apologized and they put him back on stage, and honey, now he's Eddie Murphy. So let's keep all parties and everybody lift up in our prayer.
Definitely.
And he was Eddie's manager for 11 years.
Oh, wow.
So, yep. And it. Oh. Okay.
Wow.
The color today, I was going to another day. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is cucumber skin. On the high end, you say cucumber skin, and on the low, you say beautiful dark green. That's your color for today.
Beautiful color, cucumber skin, dark green. Why you couldn't just say army green? Why had to be cucumber skin?
Well, because we don't like army. Army is just a different type of color. Dark green is just reminds you of something. Camouflage doesn't need it. That's part of the green family. But there's something about dark green. Yeah, so we need to make it.
You got a dark green called Dragon's Breath.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right for Mr. Kalua.
Yes,
but
sir.
yeah, and they got a dark green called grass. But today is called cucumber skin.
Okay. All right, then. Beautiful. Yeah.
Green skin.
Yeah.
They got green teeth too.
I'm just saying.
Gangrene. Wow. Y'all give it up to Gary with the teeth.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, so when presenting, if y'all didn't hear about the whole Tracy Morgan situation when presenting an award at the Golden Globe Awards Sunday night, Tracy Morgan mispronounced the word soul. Here's the clip.
And the Golden Globe goes to Sal.
How you mispronounce soul? It's one syllable.
So, in honor of National Read Across America Day today, we want to know what's the one word that you, and the word is soul. So, what's the word that you or someone else always has trouble pronouncing? And let's play that clip one more time. The word was soul. Here is what happened.
And the Golden Globe goes to Sal.
What makes it so bad is he's a black person who grew up watching Soul Train.
Right. But everybody understand it. So y'all need to give us a call right now and let us know what it is. All right, what one word that you can't say, or your grandmama or that one auntie, the one auntie that worked in the middle school cafeteria with the little goatee. Little pepper goatee, salt and pepper goatee, cannot pronounce real well. One more time, Tracy Morgan, and what was the name of it, Tracy Morgan?
And the Golden Globe goes to Sal.
Call me now. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKE. Gary, what words you can't pronounce?
Hell, all of them. I don't know. I can't get in particular, but come back to me. I don't know. Here, I can't.
Man,
my thing is, the whole point is, though, y'all, I think we should realize, just because you can't pronounce the word, that don't mean you don't know what I'm saying.
Let's just talk about the
come
word.
on now.
Let's just talk about what we're talking about, please.
That's not even what we're talking about.
Ricky, mine would be trying to say asks, ASKS, because when we talk fast, it's hard to say asks. You know, we be like ass, and it sound like something else, but it's asks. It's hard to say that to me.
Eva, what words you struggle with?
I don't struggle with many words. I do get irritated when I hear people say two words in particular. When they say Pacific and they mean to say specific. And I hate when someone says irregardless. Like, there's no ear in front of the regardless. It just say regardless. It's not irregardless. It is the most Ricky. It grinds my gears.
Right, T, which word irritates you? Not irritates you, but word that you struggle with.
Man, I still struggle with Worcestershire sauce.
I can't say it, Rock. I can't say it, Rock.
Rock took mine.
All three of us, I guess we're going to be stuck on that. How do you pronounce that? We just know it's good on steak.
Yep.
you know, so I'll be like,
We try our best.
So you don't have A1? Well, just give me the other one.
It's supposed to be Worcester, right? But it looked like Worcestershire.
So what is it? What is it?
Worcestershire.
No, it's not.
No.
It's Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. That don't even sound right.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire. No. It's Worcestershire.
It's got to be the hardest word.
No, you're not talking, Jerry.
Hold on. What, Rob?
That got to be the hardest word in the dictionary, man. Like, for real.
Worse, I never been able to pronounce. I never knew what it was. For real, I just stopped trying. Worcestershire.
There you go.
My grandmama said Worcestershire.
Oh.
Worcestershire. I'm like, how do you get that? But you know.
All right, y'all call us up. 866-9-RICKY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I used to mispronounce the word livid, and I used to call it blivid. And then when I learned that anytime I hear anybody else say, "Oh, I'm so blivid," I'm be cringing because I'm like, "Oh, it's livid." Like, you're really upset.
Spaghetti, but they be pronouncing it Pusketti.
MILK, milk, fruit, FRUT, fruit. A lot of people I know have problems saying cinnamon. Cinnamon.
In the beginning. In the beginning.
You got that clip? Dave? You got that clip right quick. Hey, y'all, I went to Brat church. Hey, I'm gonna let everybody. Hey, so Brat wanted me to go to their Men's Day program. So I had the ushers had to literally walk me out. They took me outside and got a chair from the Sunday school. They was outside fanning me because they thought I had got happy. But here's why they had to take me out. Listen.
In the beginning. In the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning. In the beginning.
Y'all, they had to take me outside and fan me. One of them ushers came and got me out of there. They took me out that side, though.
What was he trying to say, Rick?
He was trying to say, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth, but he ended up saying this. What was it again? Play the clip again.
In the beginning. In the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning.
Gotta come back.
In the beginning.
Now, Miss Bethany, tell us a little bit about, the reasoning. How have you felt being a part of this protest?
Well, I have felt it's all a blessing. It's Black Matter Lives. We all have to come together. Everybody has to come together to get an understanding with peaceful protesting and to make a stand. Once united together, everything's going to be all right. Black Miles Ladder. Black Miles Ladder.
Black Miles Ladder.
Brat. Just happened at Bible study last week.
He stirs my soul. He leads me in the righteous for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They ride and they stab. They comfort me. They comfort me. Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil. My cups running over. Surely, goodly, and mercy. Surely, goodly, and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house.
Hey, Gary, evil.
Yes, sir.
Gary. Where Gary went? Is the microphone working? Evil. Right.
Yes, sir.
What up, man?
Okay, I'm sitting up there. I'm supposed to talk about this because this was a real funeral. I had, this lady had died, and this was back in the 90s. I had to play the organ because I used to play the organ. I used to charge like $50 to play for a funeral, make some extra money. And the lady had died, so the funeral directors, I'll never forget, it was Smith and Gasson. They had came up there and they said they was getting ready to take the casket out the church. And
what happened, dog? What happened?
I'm not doing this with you, Ricky.
So they asked somebody to, Gary.
Yes.
So they asked somebody to say, we need somebody to come help with the flowers. So, you know, the peace lilies that be on the floor, that be in the little pots.
Yes.
So somebody came out there and got the picture. So this old lady walked up there. She had to be about 80. She didn't, the funeral director reached down and gave her a peace lily. She didn't want to carry that. She wanted the big wreath that was next to the casket. So she was back. He was like, no, she insisted. So he kicked the wreath off the stand and set it up, and she couldn't hold it. And when she got hold to it, got ready to walk down the aisle with it because I guess she wanted to be seen. Well, apparently the elastic in her underwear was gone. Her drawers came down. Gary.
All right, man.
Gary.
Baby.
Gary.
This girl Haynes went out.
Two of the ushers ran. And they bagged her up to the front row and set her down and reached down and pulled her drawers up. And somebody threw a blanket over her. And I'm on the organ trying to play When We All Get to Heaven. What a day of rejoicing it will be.
Yes.
So every time I hear that song, I think about that lady drawers came down.
Yes, baby.
Gary, them keys got blurry. I couldn't even play. Jeff Justin up next.
My Lord.
It's not easy to become a law, is it?
No. But how I hope and I pray that they will. But today I am. Here you go, Brat. He signed your bill. Now you're a law. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Boy, if y'all don't pour me a bowl of plain Frosted Flakes and give me a bag of sugar and some ice cold milk, I can sit down. You don't understand. And for real, Brad, that really got me interested in politics.
Yeah.
Because I really knew, you know, I made all A's in history. You know, I made all A's in history, all A's in English. I just couldn't do that math. I had to take that special ed math. But other than that, I know all that kind of stuff, man. And if you got a chick that don't understand how government work, play that video for your chick, because she can name everybody on love and hip hop, but she don't know nothing about how a bill gets signed. Right there, and if you date somebody that's fine and shallow, look, that's a good video. We had real learning stuff growing up because you had to watch that. Wait, come on, Dave, in between cartoons, right?
In between cartoons on ABC.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, Kiki, good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Knock it out the box, Rick. Kiki, what that song remind you of?
That remind me of my first time when I got pregnant. This dude knocked it out the box. Knock it out the box. He knocked it out the box.
Kiki, have you ever had a summer to yourself where you just enjoyed your summer without being pregnant? Because you be pregnant every summer.
Every summer, every year. Every year.
Yeah, you know when them dogs be in heat in the spring and they get stuck and then they be... No, I'm not trying to say that.
What you trying to say?
I'm just saying that's what it just kind of remind me of the cycle that the dogs go through in the neighborhood. Always that one dog.
You trying to call me a damn dog?
No, Kiki, that's not what I'm saying. But everybody had that dog named Lady.
The pregnant pit bull dog.
No, Lady would get stuck, and your grandma go out there and throw some hot water on him. Try to get him apart.
Hell no. I am a dog, basically. Okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Kiki.
Yeah. That's what you gotta say.
So Kiki, so the top 3 things that be happening on girls' trips that you can't stand. What get on your nerve?
Oh my God. my God, it get on my nerves. I start with 3 because I just can't. Number 3, you always got that one home girl who always on the phone the whole time with her blue light. Girl, that boy ain't even thinking about you. Get off the phone, tend to your home girls, and hang up. He probably cheating. He ain't thinking about you. Always on the doggone phone.
Eva and Brat, y'all experience that on girl trips? Always one girl that just won't never put her phone down?
Oh, those are usually the young girls. When you adult and you get out, you're happy to get away from your phone.
Thank you.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you running business or something, you don't want to miss no money.
I feel you, Kiki. I feel you, girl.
So what's the number 2 thing, Kiki?
Number 2 is always that one girl. She the main one complaining all the time, right? She don't want to stay here. She don't want to go eat this. She don't want to do that. But the one who complain all the time be the last one to pay her money to go on the trip. But let Facebook tell it, Ricky, she got it like that. Let TikTok tell it. She balling. Oh, broke ass.
Eva, is that true? Eva, break that down. Eva, is that real? Brat, is that real? I mean, come on, y'all talk. Y'all got that. Brat, Eva, do they do it? Do they do it?
They do it. Kiki right. Kiki right. You know, she doesn't get too many things wrong now. Kiki
don't y'all hate that? Don't y'all hate that one homie that be real disrespectful to the waitress? Don't make no eye contact. Be real dismissive.
And we haven't even gotten our food yet.
Right.
I ain't even get our food yet, though.
Want to run the waitress back and forth instead of just asking for everything, trying to be considerate.
Right.
Boy, listen. All right, Kiki, what's the number 1 thing?
Number 1, Ricky, oh my God, this right here kills me. Always got that one home girl. She end up not going because she don't want to get out the doggone car. She don't want to get out the car, and that's why she got stuck at the airport.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, man, your friend Fat Tasha, how's she doing?
Oh, she good. She out there in the car. Hold on, let me go get
Fat Tasha, Kiki.
Good morning.
Good morning, Fat Tasha. Fat Tasha, where you going today?
Well, I got to go to the wash house. I got to take Kiki to the doctor first. And then I got to run. I got to take her grandma to the doctor to get some medical supply, whatever she got to get.
Fantastic. What kind of car you driving? What color is it?
I told you already. It's a PT Cruise.
So you drive a PT?
2012 PT Cruise.
But Kiki, why you say Fantastic don't ever get out of the car?
That Tasha always in the car. All I see is her big arm. All I see is a big arm hanging on the little window thing because she'll never put her AC on.
Oh, need no AC. All I just this cool breeze good. This cool breeze is just fine. Cool breeze just fine. It ain't hot out here.
Fat Tasha, when the last time you put on speakerphone? Fat Tasha, when the last time you got out the car?
Probably around like October last year. I had to get when it got there, just a little COVID test. So I ain't need to get out of the car. They just got to did it through the window.
Right. So sometimes you run so many errands, do so much ripping and running, you don't have time to get out the car.
I got to move. I got to keep moving. I can only think my car know how to cut up no more. I just keep it running. I mean, here.
Sometimes you get ready to graduate from the community college. Don't you have to get out of the car to get your diploma?
No, I really used to drive through. They just throw it in. They just throw it to you, toss it to you. It's like underhand. Underhand. They just do it underhand.
All right, Kiki. Wherever you and Fat Tasha going, y'all make sure y'all put y'all seatbelts on and be safe. Okay, Kiki.
Okay, Tasha, drive.
Okay, I'll stop at the little racetrack. Kiki, get out and give me a Dasani.
Get you a what?
A Dasani water. That's all I want.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour. Y'all family, if you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. And what a beautiful Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So the fight for voting rights is headed to the Supreme Court today, Ricky, as judges hear a case out of Arizona over a law that unfairly targets Native Americans and other communities of color. Now, this law aims to change exactly who can turn in ballots from voters who may live hours away from a polling place. Meanwhile, Republicans in Georgia State House voted 97-72 to pass a bill that would roll back access to voting. So the House Bill 531 requires a photo ID for absentee voting. It limits weekend early voting days. It restricts ballot drop box location, and it sets an earlier deadline to request an absentee ballot. Now, in other news, we just learned that Vernon Jordan, a civil rights leader who was very close to former President Bill Clinton, died Monday evening. He was at the ripe and beautiful age of 85.
Who
Vernon Jordan.
Oh, he the brother.
Right.
That's my frat brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
So, Rickey Smiley Morning Show definitely sends the condolences to his family and loved ones. Now, Rick, I'm getting a little frustrated with this story. There are more calls for New York Governor Andrew Cuomo to step down after now a third accuser has come forward accusing him of sexual harassment. And the head of the FBI will testify in a Senate investigation about the January 6th insurrection. Now, this will be the first public testimony regarding what the FBI actually knew before the attack. And now, in some very good news, I reported yesterday, so this is a nice update. The 279 Nigerian girls who were kidnapped on Friday at gunpoint have been rescued, you guys. The kidnappers typically demand a ransom, but the government officials this time were able to negotiate their safe return. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going down in sports?
I'm about to told you, Eva for Shiva. Well, Atlanta Hawks, they fired their head coach Lloyd Pierce after 2 years, man. This is kind of unfortunate because Lloyd was starting to, kind of sort of turn the things around up there in the ATL. But this new day of sports franchises, they want to win right now. It is what it is. And they don't give coaches a chance to develop a winning atmosphere. So we'll see. I think Lloyd Pierce will get picked up somewhere else. James Harden, in the meantime, has recorded his 7th triple-double since joining the Brooklyn Nets. He became the first player to record 30 points, 15 assists, at least 10 rebounds with 0 turnovers last night as the Nets beat San Antonio Spurs. Former Houston Texans superstar defensive end J.J. Watt is no longer a Texan. He signed a 2-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals. $31 million. $23 million of that is guaranteed. So that means him,
$31 million.
Chandler Jones.
I promise you I'll get between that guard and that tackle. Super Dave.
You got this, dog? You got this?
Super Dave.
Oh, definitely.
I would come off that edge, off that ball so quick, man, and come around that edge and just jump on the quarterback back to keep him from throwing. I swear. Give me $31 million. Hey, wait, I'll play nose guard. I promise I'll punch that guard in the chest. I'll be out there with a baseball bat, hit him in the leg, be doing all kind of illegal stuff. Out there rushing with a golf cart, just all kind of stuff. Anything I can get away with.
Because it ain't the rules.
$31 doggone million. I promise you that quarterback won't get that ball off. I promise you.
Ain't nothing about a golf cart in the rules, so technically you can drive that thing on out there, dog.
Man, as soon as they hike that ball, man, I hit that gas so hard and use the golf cart to get him out of the way, then jump off and then jump on top of the golf cart and just jump in the air and block the pass, then jump on him and sack him till I get some help over there. Man, I'll stop a running back. I wish a running back would. I wish you. What's the best running back, Super Dave? And what's the best running back, Super Dave?
Henry.
Derrick Henry. I tell you what. Turn the music off.
Come on.
Turn the music off.
Come on.
$31 million. I wish Derrick Henry would try me. $31 million if y'all run a sweep You pitch that damn ball to Derrick Henry, and you ain't got no guard, because I ain't going to do no guard and Derrick Henry now. If you don't pull a guard, if Derrick Henry running around that end, I don't give a damn about no cornerback. I don't care if my mama in the stand, my kids, my girl, everybody in the stand cheer me on. I promise you Derrick Henry won't put. I'll knock Derrick Henry ass.
Dog.
Man, I hit Derrick Henry so damn hard for $31 million. If he kept on the sideline, you don't tell me to slow down. $31 million Super Day.
Stiff arm highlights.
I will have an angle on Derrick Henry. I'll knock his legs out from under. That man, please.
We will
$31
see
million.
you at ICU.
Roxy, get your boy, man. Just tell me with the flow to come on
like that little girl was trying to play with them boys in the park.
Pull him back, Roxy.
I wish Derrick Henry would.
Was in the park.
I wish Derrick, man, I grab them doggone shoulder pads and stiff arm and stand him straight up, bruh, and wait for my defensive tackle. Man, I'll wait for Quinn. I'll be playing for it'll be me and Quinn Williams. Man,
we'll all be pallbearers.
Say what?
We'll all be pallbearers.
Pallbearers for who? Derrick Henry? For me? For what? Man, ain't nobody scared. Man, I met Derrick Henry. $31 million they paying me. You think I'm finna just let him push me over like he pushed over that doggone cornerback?
Yep.
Man, y'all better stop talking to me on this radio show, boy.
And where the crickets at?
Warmed up, man. I'm about to go get on the waist. Hey, I'm about to go get on the waist. I done got motivated. $31 million. I'm in the wrong damn game because that damn show ain't paying me what they were paying Tom Jordan. Damn this job. I'm about to go to the NFL.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Why I got excited about $31 million? What's up, Brat?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Want to let y'all know tonight, the TV alert. Y'all cannot miss this all-new show, Soul of a Nation, and it's on ABC. The show travel across the country, unpacking issues critical to Black Americans through intimate storytelling, with guests like Jamil Hill, Marcille Martin, and a whole roster of special guest hosts for each episode and interviews. Also, ABC news anchors and correspondents will be adding to the reports. It's unafraid, y'all. It's truthful, funny, and it's uplifting. And it looked real interesting, so y'all make sure to check it out tonight. That's Soul of a Nation on ABC, 10/9 Central. And one more thing, y'all. Instagram just introduced a live feature yesterday where it allows users to do joint live streams with 3 other people. It's called Live Rooms, and the feature increases the number of accounts that can join Instagram from 2 to 4. Mashable points out that it's kind of like Zoom, but publicly viewable and restricted to 4 participants. A few things to note: anyone who's been blocked or whatever, what do you call it? Violated live or on punishment, kind of like Boosie. You can't get on there. So just letting you know, if you've been blocked by people or you've been reported, or you're able to still block your comments, but it does have comment filters, and it's just like Zoom. So everybody's jumping on this thing now where you can have the live rooms. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Talk It Out Tuesday with Yunetta Spring, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yunetta Spring.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yunetta Spring. Yes, man. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing today?
We good, man. We're so excited to have you, and it's a new month, and you have a new thing. So tell us about what you're going to be talking about this morning.
March is Women's History Month. So my theme for this month, over on Springforth IG page and Yunetta Spring YouTube page, I'll be talking about March movement. So this month we'll be talking about how to move forward and how to move through stuck places in our life utilizing EMDR. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what that is. And I want to kind of say that this Talk It Out Tuesday segment is not a substitute for therapy, y'all, okay? Right. But it can be used as a springboard to get you there. I just want to put that out there because I think some people are thinking it's therapy. It's not. So I'm going to share with y'all what EMDR is. EMDR stands for Eye Movement Desensitization and Reprocessing. And it's evidence-based psychotherapy approach. It was created actually by a woman named Francine Shapiro back in the 80s. So this is not your traditional form of talk therapy. Nothing wrong with talk therapy. But in EMDR therapy, we utilize a special protocol, and this helps our clients alleviate physical and emotional distress that's caused by traumatic memories, and essentially it helps to heal trauma, right? In the past, I know we've been told, like, you know, people saying there's some things you just never gonna get over.
Right.
Right? If you experience this, your life will never be the same. And to some degree, that's true. But just because your life won't be the same doesn't mean you have to suffer.
Exactly.
So when trauma happens in our body, we receive a message through all of our five senses, what we see, taste, touch, smell. And sometimes we can get stuck in an automatic reaction. So our subconscious mind is always going to protect and override our conscious mind.
Right.
So, you know, we've heard the phrase, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck, right? But sometimes it's a duck in our mind, and in reality, it's a dog.
Okay.
So the foundation of EMDR rests on the adaptive information processing model, which basically supports that our brains are capable of healing the same way like our bodies heal. Like, Ricky, so if you were to cut yourself, your body is going to naturally start that process of healing. Our blood is going to clot. We develop a scab. You know, our body does that automatically without us doing anything. So trauma is an emotional and physical injury, right? So when we experience that, our brains are trying to heal too.
Right.
But what happens is the same way we care for a wound, like we clean it up and do what we need to do for it, we don't do that. We don't care for the wounds of our mind because we're not taught how to do it.
Exactly.
For the most part.
So when certain things happen, or when it rains, or when the seasons change, you know, think about my grandma when she passed away, and it causes a trigger. Mm-hmm. And I think that people that have lost loved ones, that is real trauma. But we're trained and conditioned to that time heal all wounds, to get over it, and God will heal you in time. And we never get any type of therapy, any type of healing for the funeral directors rolling your grandmama casket out of that church. Just plain and simple. That's traumatizing.
And our bodies can heal, you know, from that. It doesn't mean we do away with it or we get over it, but we learn we can get through it. And EMDR is a protocol that helps us get through it, right? Because we talk a lot about cycles and generational curses, right? And intergenerational trauma and toxic relationships. Right. All of those are hot topics right now. We've covered them all. But we got to consider, how did those things originate? And oftentimes those things were birthed in trauma. You know, you wouldn't be in that toxic cycle if there wasn't something stuck in your brain causing you to override logic and reasoning and continue in that maladaptive pattern. You know, so EMDR I just wanted to share because it's really a powerful resource that can help us heal. So if you want to know more about EMDR, feel free to check out my website, springforthcounseling.org. You could go to my IG, Springforth Counseling, as well. You can always text the word spring to 55444. And if you're a therapist and you want to be trained, you can reach out to me. I have some trainings coming up in the spring. And I also offer coaching and consulting for EMDR therapists.
All right, y'all. Y'all can make sure y'all find Counselor Spring at Springforth Counseling. At Springforth Counseling. Counselor Spring, thank you so much. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.